You press the button, press and hold. There, it's on. No, it's off. Why is it off again? Yeah.
Sure. I don't think I should smoke this. It's gonna make a lot of noise.
No, can't. Let's see. It's not too close to the mic. I hope other people hear what I heard.
When I've started, I personally, I cannot deal with the amount of politics that is currently going on in the science industry.
What politics? Because honestly, I
don't want to name.
know.
I mean, there's a massive crew that just had a full-on split out. But what is this of a membership fee, right? Because now Unprovoked has started. It's formed some sort of crew, right? And we have affiliations to guys like Daily Stance. There's talk about Be Modified. Also, will be affiliated with them in the near future and things like that. But we don't do membership fees and things. You want to wear our branding and our stickers? Come.
But how do you maintain it? It's not sustainable for you to just willingly give out stuff.
Look, you make a purchase. So you're going to purchase your stickers. You're going to purchase your banner if you want to wear the banner.
Okay, so our membership fee covered that.
Yeah, you see. So
that's maybe where the difference comes in.
Maybe that's the slightest of differences. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, there's guys, there's crews out there where the membership fee is what this brother lives on. I've heard stories.
The person of
the founder.
Madness.
For me, I was like, what?
No, that's unethical.
When I heard about this crew, or I got introduced to the founder, I was like, hey, a massive crew invited me, come join the crew, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, no problem. Firstly, gives me some more sticker like this.
You must not put where?
I was like, where? Did you see any massive branding on my car? No, sir. Man. I'm not doing that. Give me one small thing. I'll put it on there. Or just add me into the group and there we go.
There you go.
And then he gives me some more thing and he's like, okay, it's a X and X membership fee per month. And I'm like, okay, so
what are you paying for?
What am I paying for? Because yes, I'm gonna get the starter pack, the stickers, the banner, whatever.
Yes.
Chap, that's the first installment.
Yeah.
What does the rest of it cover?
Yeah.
The fact that I'm part of your crew.
Yeah.
The permission to wear your sticker. The permission to wear your sticker, because when it comes out with merch and stuff, I don't get a free t-shirt. I must buy the t-shirt.
No way. There's no way.
I swear, I'm telling you.
There's no way. And fourth, they were telling me, we're going to put you out of the crew. So I said, dare you put me out of this crew. You put me out of this crew. Please, I am begging you to put me out of this crew. Your members must be, in order for your members to willingly pay you money, you must show them that they can trust you.
Yes.
And you have to open up your bank statements to your members, because it's their money.
100%.
Why would you hide it?
And money is the devil. When money comes to people, what?
It was very organized.
Don't you want to come join Unprovoked? Look, I have an amazing team.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know, it's not very public knowledge, but I have 86 chick, Tamishka.
Yes.
She runs basically daily operations. Like, I couldn't have been blessed more with my team.
Yeah.
She runs everything from what we're gonna do to how we're going to do it, and she comes with a plan.
Yeah.
Like you say, okay, Waqaar, you're in charge of marketing and advertising. Then we have Thailand and Jermaine, the two boys, or two guys. The one has the white Polo GTI and the other one has the silver Golf 5.
Silver Golf 5 with silver wheels.
Yeah, on bags.
Yeah.
With the Sirocco wheels.
I met him at Thingy last week.
Yes. Yeah. So that's kind of our executive team. It's myself, it's Tamishka, Thailand and Jermaine.
Okay.
But I mean, Tamishka is like on point.
Yeah.
Like, she'll come, right, we're having a show now on the 25th of November at, well, not a show, an event at Egyptian Latinos. So it's going to be a park off type of vibe, but that's a very weird space to have it in, because it's just a street. So we kind of see
streets all the time,
but it gets full there. So to have it as a park off that looks like a park off is also a
difficult thing. Yeah.
So we're working the logistics around it, but I mean, Tamishka's on it. Comes there, right? Waqaar, you advertising, marketing. Thailand, you on finances because he has background in finances. Jermaine, you on this.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I've handled A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I've never had so much structure.
Yeah.
Even though, yes, we We cut corners here and there, but I mean, still everything is prepared
Within reason.
Within reason, prepared within it to the T. You
Yeah.
know, come show day, everything is done. So before I used to do things on my own. I mean, I founded
That's a lot of work.
Ghost Marketing.
Yeah.
Then I got into the car seat because Smiley's events came up and he invited me on board, and I was still a newbie. And then Ghost was a corporate, but now I'm also doing car shows. That's where Unprovoked came from.
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. It's unprovoked.
Yeah.
Literally, car show unprovoked, we're going. Done. You don't need to provoke me to go, I'm going.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
So that's where the name Unprovoked came from.
Okay.
So that was kind of my Unprovoked now falls under the street brand.
Yeah.
So that's where we do all our events under, because Ghost became a corporate. So like I'm slowly learning different dynamics within different clubs, different groups, different personalities, and I mean meeting the heads of these groups. Like this, you can say this is an asshole.
Yes.
And like this, you can say this is a genuine crew that I want to be a part of.
Yes.
That's why we associate ourselves. Because yes, we don't want to force our stickers on anyone. We're not. There's no membership fee like we discussed, and things like that. So being affiliated with these crews, tell me which show you're pulling up and we'll pull up.
Yeah.
If we can, we'll pull up. If we can't, then we won't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Why did you give me this one? Out of interest?
I don't know. You said you didn't want gassy things, so I just carried on with my own.
The first time that I drank it, I was like, but this tastes like dishwashing.
No, it doesn't. People are just
Tastes terrible.
terrible. KSI and Logan did an exceptional job. Okay,
Oh my God,
we appreciate them.
This is a no.
Well, there's iced tea if you'd like, and there's Voss water if you'd like.
Yeah, still like dishwashing. The problem or the difference between us and them is that we don't do it. We sit with the idea, but we don't execute.
But do you know what my other thing is? Firstly, costing to launch products in our country or ideas in our country is extremely costly.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
But the other thing is, and it's such a sad topic, and it's a lot in the stance industry where we don't support local.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We don't support local.
100%.
I can pull up to a show with a whole lot of merch and want to sell, and people will not buy.
Yeah.
I'll sit there with that merch. But take it somewhere where people don't know me. And people are like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much for this t-shirt? You know, things like that. I've had that.
It's jealousy, man.
But why? Why?
Because people don't want other people to succeed.
But that's
Just
my
because
thing.
they are not succeeding, they don't want others to succeed.
But if we all lift each other, we all succeed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
And it baffles
It's like I want to get, you know, those, what's this thing called? I think that needs to be dropped in South Africa. Like just a massive disinfectant bomb that disinfects the brains from this negativity.
I get that.
Like, I still try to. Also, I think we're too kind. We are too kind.
Yeah.
And we are too accommodative. Because we always out here sitting thinking, oh shame, but maybe maybe nothing.
Yes.
Maybe nothing. Common sense, logic. Those are the things that must prevail.
Exactly. I don't know. This jealousy thing, especially within the stance industry, it's disgusting.
And it destroys the industry.
It destroys the industry, and then you want to come at people's shows and be loud and rowdy and do stupid things. You're costing those people money.
Yeah. Well, besides costing the people money, it's also to spite.
Yes, exactly.
Because sometimes they know exactly what they do.
I mean, like we've discussed plenty of times, it takes one stupid to start raving. Now all the stupids climb in. You understand? Yes. And yes, we love it. Some cars sound amazing, and then it's that one turn can there in the corner.
But there's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place.
This is the difference.
There's a time and a place, and yes, okay, yes, I called people stupid. I don't mean it like that, but respect that person's show. Yeah. Because you know what? You don't know the cost.
Yes.
You don't know the penalty implications of that.
Yes.
And I mean, for example, all our shows are jock approved,
Yes,
right?
it must be.
It must
Please.
be. You
Oh.
understand? Please, guys, yo, don't just host shows. Like, so, and that jockeys, they're very, very strong and strict on their rules and regulations. I mean, we've
They will
signed.
shut your ass down.
They will. You revving and you finding
They
out,
will
and you
shut
go above
down.
that.
Yes.
What's it called? The sound emissions.
Yes. It's almost like an allowance, but
Yeah.
they give you a certain
Yeah. There's a certificate for sound
yeah,
emissions.
there's a certain level that they give. I don't know.
Of
that
decibels
thing
that
was
you
so,
can now go.
That thing was so confusing. I don't know how you understood that thing, but
No,
yeah.
but now this it's quite simple, right? A normal show, an average show with X amount of people, the crowd noise, etc.,
Yeah.
will go into so many decibels.
Yes.
So because you have loud and modified cars coming, we're putting it at that much, from 500 to 1,500
Yes.
per se,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
If that exceeds that, they have legal right to come shut you down
And find you.
and find you. And then you know what happens when that happens is because you were revving and running on in the morning before anything happened in the show,
Yeah.
any of the programs started.
Yeah.
It's already been shut down. Then you want to come to us and ask for refunds.
Yes.
And
all of the businesses that bought into the
Exactly.
event and
exactly, because now you're screwing everyone.
yeah,
And like you said,
massive repercussions for the event.
exactly, it's time and a place, guys. Like we love it. We love to see the enthusiasm. We love the energy. We love the vibe. It does create vibe, but time and a place.
Yeah.
Let us get through the show. Then you can get rowdy.
Yeah. Or outside.
Oh, yeah, on the way out.
Go there somewhere
Exactly.
and go do it there somewhere.
As you're going out, no problem.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's about everybody enjoying the show.
Exactly.
So now let's for example let's put this into percentages.
Yeah.
So let's say 70% of the show, of the people that are at the show, are there for the look of the car. So the aesthetics,
Yes.
right? They are aesthetically pleasing people, aesthetic people. They look at how the car looks. They just want to walk around and see and stuff like that. Now you've got 25% of the people that are now there for maybe building connections,
Yeah.
signing new business deals, negotiating, da 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 da.
Exactly.
Then you get 5% of people that are there to make maracas, that now want to go on and spin and do all this wonderful stuff. 5%, 95% of the show is not there for that.
Exactly.
5%.
And that 5% shuts it down for everyone.
So it's not that. And people say now you're being pedantic. No, you're not being pedantic.
Exactly.
You need to comply.
Every show costs money, no matter how big, no matter how
100%.
small, there are costs. And that show doesn't go through, people fall into debt, people need to pay out of their pockets.
Yes.
It's not fair on people.
Yes.
And for me, you come and you give me rules, or you tell me, please don't park here, it's a problem, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
I will go and I'll move my car,
Yes.
whatever the case is. Why? Because I host events.
Yeah.
I understand the repercussions. Look
Yeah.
at PTA versus Joburg. We receive fines because of people misbehaving.
Yeah.
And remember, you sign that contract
Yeah.
with that person to say, I will adhere to X and X rule.
Mm.
And then when you don't, it costs people money.
Yeah. We didn't even formally introduce ourselves. We didn't
We
even
just
open the
went
show. We
into
just
it.
spoke.
We just
We were
spoke.
just like talking.
It was a conversation that just happened.
happened. So I want you to tell us about who you are, where
Okay.
things started for you. Are you originally from Joburg? That type of thing. Give us kind of insight. Because there's people sitting out here thinking, who's this man? I know who this man is.
Okay, so I am Waqaar Adam. I am founder of Ghost Marketing, and I'm also the founder of Unprovoked, and driver of this beautiful car behind us that everyone knows me for. Originally from Joburg, I grew up here.
Yeah.
My family came from the old stance scene, where it wasn't so much known as the stance scene. You had a car, golf, whatever it was, it's modified. That was an era where cars were very balanced. It wasn't just slammed to the floor.
Yeah.
It was mechanically enhanced,
Yes.
and it was faster,
Yes.
and it was. So I came up with all my uncles and them, Smiley, all of them actually, in that scene. And I used to sit in, hey, when I grow up, I want the golf.
Yeah.
I want the golf. And by the time I was ready to have a car, and we spoke about it and whatever, I wasn't allowed to get a golf.
Who
I wasn't
blocked
allowed
you?
to. They blocked me.
Who blocked
My
you?
father. My father was like,
Why?
"There's no way that you're getting a golf," because at that time it was when golfs were getting hijacked. So,
okay.
so much.
Safety.
So a safety thing. Also, it doesn't come with airbags. That was all thrown in. So I came all the way from an Opel Corsa. You know, the one that looked like an egg, not the colored one.
What do you mean not? What is a colored one?
The colored one is the what's it called? Is that one?
The Opel Corsa Light.
Yeah, the Opel Corsa Light. That one that looked like an egg. And there's
I
always
never thought of it that way.
there's always a fat set of wheels on it, and it's slammed to the floor.
Well,
right?
I'm not sure about the fat wheels.
I've always seen them with a fat 15
Okay, I
on
don't know
it.
where you're going.
Yes,
where you
guys.
went. I don't know.
Yes, it's there. Go to yes, Salam Sin.
Ah,
And then, so I had the Gamma.
okay.
So you know, like a
Yes.
Kosabaki,
Yes,
but the hatchback.
Yes.
So I
But
had
those
that.
were nice.
It looked like an egg. I didn't like
Those were nice.
it. Was a decent first car.
Yeah.
Look, I got bored. I slapped a set of black Boston CV3s on it. At the time, I think this was 20.
You're gonna have to show me pictures because I want
I will.
to see
I will.
pictures.
Well, I'll send you pictures. You can actually put it
I'll
onto
put it in
the
the
video.
in the club. Yes.
And then I slapped, at the time it was 2014, so I slapped 10 grand worth of sound into it. And I'm not a sound person, but now I wanted to sell
10,000
that. 10 grand worth of sound. I had state of the art sound in that car. And come I tell you, my uncle, he lives here behind. His ear, because he used to have sound shop, so his ability to balance out that amp and make that sound as clear as it can possibly be, keeping all the nice bass and all of that. That car sounded like a club on wheels.
Oh wow.
It was lovely. After that, I got bored. I was like, no, I can't have this. I can't do this. I didn't have much of an imagination that time.
Okay.
So what I did was I said, no, I want to sell it. Okay, yeah, if you're gonna sell it, then sell it. But whatever money you make there, you buy your next car.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Sold that. Bought a silver Golf 4 GTI.
Nice.
The guy already upgraded the turbo and all the rest of it.
Was it a 1.8 turbo?
Yeah, the 1.8 turbo. So now I'm happy now.
Yeah.
Now I have a drop car, black BBS.
Yes.
We're feeling nice.
It's a
We're feeling
VW,
nice. Yeah, you know.
It's German.
It's German.
Cause,
Seat heaters were a game changer. You know.
So I'm assuming it was the one with the
Ricardo interior.
Not the Highline. What they called it? Not Comfort Line either. There was another name that they had.
The Ricardo
it was
spec.
the one that came with the leather package. The heated seats.
Yes. It was the full GTI spec.
Yeah.
Yes. So
funny enough, the 1.8 turbo and the GTI had exactly the same engine.
the one had the red eye and the one had the silver eye.
Yes. Also, the one had a how do you put this? A flush wheel. Do you say flush wheel?
Yeah.
Like a flush type of.
Yeah.
wheel,
I get
and the other one had like
the one with the spokes.
Oh, it's not
The multi-spoke.
really spokes. I won't call them spokes. But yeah, let's for the lack of a better word, let's go with that.
call it spokes.
Yeah.
So I went to that. Then, did that car not give me stress? Proper VW stress.
Huh?
So this road here coming in that you drove used to be sand.
Oh, that would have been
gravel. They were making this nice smooth road.
Okay.
So we drove for like a year on this. Now this car doesn't know. This car got drop suspension. What?
Yes.
First 2 weeks, control arms, rack ends, thyroid ends, everything collapsed. Now I'm in campus. So, hey there. Daddy, help ya.
Yeah.
Oh, did he not fluke me from left to right? Anyway, we get the car back on. Then I learned now about actuators and adjusting boost and all of this.
That's the fun part of
Right?
going through all of this.
It was fun until I had to
Nonsense,
pay the school fees for learning all those nice things, because I went to go Peter with actuators and boost controls and things like that. I put the boost up too high and I blew a piston through the block.
Expensive lessons.
Expensive school fees. For me, all my lessons in life, I call it school fees.
Yeah.
Where I need to pay, or if, I call it school fees because
Yeah.
you pay to learn that lesson. You're
Yes.
never gonna do that again.
Yeah, 100%.
You're never gonna
And
do
yeah,
that again.
it sticks with you.
Exactly. So we had to now put a new engine, whatever.
Yeah.
Put the new engine in. I looked at my dad. I said, "Listen, I'm selling this car."
Okay.
He says,
This is
"Please."
after how long?
About a year.
Okay.
I went through a phase where within 1-2 years I sold cars.
Okay.
This was, now I'm about 21. We used to have a black C55 AMG,
Okay.
the 5.4 liter.
Mm.
And then my father had the W204, the Batman looking C63,
Ah.
the one that looked like the Batmobile.
Yeah.
So they were both black. So the C55 used to sit because he used to drive the C63.
Yeah.
So I said, Dad, this thing is sitting here the whole time.
Yeah.
Let me buy it from you.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't afford this car. I'm like, yeah, but the golf's money is coming in now.
Yeah.
And then I'll pay you every month. So he says, no problem. I was working at Outsurance at the time. I'm sorting myself out. So every month, my insurance and the car payment goes off. I now am 21 years old. I drive a C55 AMG,
Yes.
5.4 liter V8.
Nice.
I am feeling on top of the world until I start realizing how much this car is costing me on fuel.
Yes, of course. Hello. I was just about to ask.
This is 2015.
You probably paid more than the installment.
This is 2015. I'm paying 8,000 rand on fuel a month.
That's insane. Today's world, you would have paid 15k.
Yes. Right? So that I'm talking when fuel was 14 rand a liter.
Yeah.
When fuel went down to 12 rand that one December, I was over the moon.
Yeah, we were like celebrating.
I was speeding everywhere, filling fuel like it's candy. You know what I mean? But now that car would cost me $1,000 in the week to get to work, $1,000 for the weekend, and they go on from there. So I was like, no man. All right, put it up for sale. Also, that car's engine is bulletproof, but because I'm driving it daily after like 3 years of it sitting, everything around it started breaking.
Oh, okay.
Alternator, pipes, steering, blah blah blah, reservoirs, whatever. So I end up spending money on that. Now I'm getting hit by the fuel.
Yeah.
That's when I learned my hard lessons about money and overspend.
Yes.
So
And not saving.
Not
having a buffer.
When you're in debt, you don't have savings. I feel you don't have savings.
Well, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Some people do.
Some people do,
but you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You should be paying off that debt. Don't live on the installment.
Yes.
You know. So anyway, eventually my father says, "Okay, look, it's time. Let's get rid of the car."
Yeah.
Now, what was so hard? I've never cried for a car. Ne?
I cried my mouth. What?
Yes. I sold. That guy came to look at the car. He comes to me, transfers 40 grand into my account. He gives me a box with 50 G's inside. Now I'm sitting there and I'm counting cash, 50 G's.
Imagine.
Now I'm thinking, now what's a sus, bruh?
Yeah.
You that coming with this such a thing. Anyway.
Did you have a UV light?
Yeah. No, we had the whole shebang.
That sounds shady.
Yeah, no. So we got that done. So then I bought this. Oh, did I not cry when I sold that 55? Because now I'm thinking, I'm going from a C55. What do I buy now?
Yeah.
So I looked at Audi TT. I looked at 5, 6, and 7 GTIs.
Yeah.
I looked at the Polo 6 GTI. At the time, that was the car to have.
Yes.
And I'm now thinking, no man. And my girlfriend at the time says, why don't you get a BM? You've always wanted a BM. Look at a BM.
Yeah.
So I started looking at the F30. Now I'm liking that whole the M Sport package it comes in and all of that.
F30 is such a nice car.
And everyone is telling me it's such a Oma's car, such an uncle's car.
What hogwash is that?
Well, I felt a bit young to be driving such a big car, right? At the time. We'll let it be. It is what it is.
I would buy an F30 regardless of what anyone says.
So then she says, why don't you look at the F20? I'm like, yeah, but and then she shows me a picture of a blue one.
Yeah.
And I fall in love with this car.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's in budget, it's everything I wanted.
Yeah.
I go there, they're giving me a whole lot of stories, blah blah blah, this, that. They don't want to come down in price, but the car has faults. When I go view the car, they tell me, yeah, come view the car. I go view the car. They say, no, it's at the panel shop. There was a small scrape on the bumper. Now those stories, when you come to cars, don't come with me with that nonsense. No. There's something wrong there. Yeah, that's fine. So she sends me this car, this particular car. Yeah. Phone the guy, the dealership. It was Randburg Williams Hunt.
Okay.
In Randburg. I phoned the guy. He says, you know what? I'll bring the car to you.
Oh wow.
So I was like, oh, fantastic. This is great because I can't get out of work anyway.
Good service.
Good service. Brings the car to me. Now at, I don't know if you know Lindell. Do you know Lindell?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know Lindell?
Lindell, if you are watching this, you better punch this man in the face.
I forget.
That I don't know you. Unacceptable.
So Lindell's mom drove one like this.
Okay.
And the day they pulled up here, so Lindell's dad and my dad are best friends from when they were younger, from school times. So that's why I say Lindell's my sister.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Yeah.
So they pull up here with a white one years before this. And I drove it and I only then realized that it's the same car.
Yeah.
So I asked her.
This is now from he brought the car to you.
He brought
and then after that they came.
No, they had one before that, years before. Okay. So I drove that car and I loved it. That's why I wanted a BM.
Yeah.
So he brings the car to the office. I phone Lindell's dad. I'm like, he's a director by us. I said, please come down.
Yeah.
And just help me look over the car. You know what's the problems. You know everything.
Yeah.
Looks at the car. 1, 2 couple scratches, couple dents. He says, but look, it's still brilliant. It's idling well. Take it for a drive. If you feel anything boggy or funny, leave it because that engine is toast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I drive it from my office to my girlfriend at the time's office. She was about 10 k's away from me. We drive it and I'm loving this car. So I look at this guy and I'm like, can I test it for real?
Yeah.
He says, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm asking, can I test it for real?
Yeah.
So he says, sure, do what you need to do. And I drop this car back into third and I fly through.
Yeah.
And this car, small 1.6 stock standard, turbo, whatever, it's 200 like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling, okay, this car, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming off a V8. It took a bit longer, but it's nippy, it's lekker.
Yeah.
Cool, let's go for it. So, buy the car, whatever. Then I left the car. I said, I'm not going to Pieter, I'm going to leave the car. Did I not lie to myself?
That is such a lie. Did
I not lie to myself more? Because now, I get the car, whatever, take delivery, happy, everything's nice. Now, I'm looking at this car. What irritates me the most was the way they make the standard ones without the spoiler.
Yeah.
They just
cuts off. Yeah. It looks awkward.
It looks weird. Yeah. I couldn't deal with it. Right? Now I'm trying to be safe with my money and things like that. I come on a Black Friday. This is how it started. Black Friday, auto styling clear store.
Yeah.
They have a special on the spoiler.
Yeah.
$1,000 for the spoiler.
Yeah.
Hey, I can afford that.
Yeah.
Wow. Deliver. Lekker. Yeah. Put the spoiler on. Hey, it's looking nice.
Yeah. Cool. That's when the bug bit.
Oh, and then the bug bit for real. Because now, okay, cool. So then first I wasn't going to go spend $6,000 on a coilover kit or something like that.
Yeah.
I went to Pretoria Van Zyls, they suspension specialist.
Yeah.
So what they do when they compress the spring, they're not just applying heat and watching the car go down. They remanufacture the spring. So you leave your car there for the day, and they take out the springs and they compress it and whatever. And so now I have drop standard wheels.
Yeah.
Nice wing, looking good. And then we had our first PTA versus Joburg. We had our second PTA versus Joburg. Just before the second one, I said, you know what? We're growing so much, and I'm expanding. At that time, Ghost was expanding into the dance industry.
Yeah.
But I don't have a statement car.
Yeah.
So why not?
Was that the excuse?
That was my excuse. This is the lie I told myself, right? So, phone my cousin from Kimberley. How much can you get me the air suspension for?
Yeah.
Gives me a good price. I'm like, okay, listen, here's the money. Get it.
Yeah.
gets me the suspension, and then the bug bit problem.
Yeah.
Then I was buying wheels on a weekly basis. Life was up that time.
Yeah.
I was buying wheels on a weekly basis. I had 3-4 sets of wheels. I have a very good friend, Lorisha, in Kimberley. So we have a little thing where when we both have money, we put it together, we buy a wheel because she also drives a BM.
Okay.
So we can interchange wheels.
Yeah.
So that was our little thing.
Yeah.
And then someone came to me and they said, you know, your car's trending. And I said, what do you mean my car's trending? And I go onto social media and my car's everywhere. Everywhere.
Yes.
When I'm pulling up to shows in Joburg, people are coming. This is the car.
Yes.
I've only seen it in pictures. It's so nice to see it now. And I was just like, that was in the bug, but
Yeah.
that was
So obviously, you know, you did. So this is not part of the car, the body kit. Let's call it body kit type thing.
no, this is standard.
How is it standard?
That's standard. Zeus,
It's not
no,
a body kit.
move. I'm pee on my car, yeah.
Who's that? Who's that now?
That's Zeus.
So also your dog.
Yeah. We have a whole. I'll take you for a walk later.
A whole what?
We have like a proper kennel
With many.
with about 5 German Shepherds in it at the
Oh
moment.
wow. And the wheel choice. What made you finally decide on this wheel?
I've always liked the wheel, but I could never find it in the 5120.
Yeah, that's always the problem.
You find them in the 5112.
Yeah.
19s, 20s, 18s, whichever one you want,
Yeah.
you can find in the 5112. And like I say, my friend from Kimberley, she messaged me and she says, I found this wheel.
Yeah.
I've bought the wheel.
Okay.
It's coming to you.
Huh.
I'm like, but
I would need people in my life like that.
she's
Where are
like,
y'all at?
so she's like, no, so that's what's gonna happen, and you'll just put tires. That was our deal.
Yeah.
So like, okay, sweet, no problem. What are we putting on it?
Yeah.
So we get here. I phone my cousin. You know Akil.
Yes.
I phone my cousin. What size should we go? Now Akil, there's no in between with Akil.
Yeah.
It's extreme or nothing.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. Either you're going all out or nothing.
Yes.
And he sends me the 195 30s, and he's like, that's the size.
That's the one. Yeah.
I don't want to hear because I wanted to put 2 1.5s. He says no, you're going 195s.
Yeah.
And that's how it's going.
That's to give it that, you know, that slammed look. It's a.
And now I'm sitting with rubber bands.
It's a bit of a risk that you took, but I mean, it's probably all worth it.
It definitely is all worth
Yeah.
it. You know, this is a 116. There's so many people out there that think this is a 135. And I'm proud to say it's a 116.
Yeah.
I'll be the first. I won't hide and try and act like it's a 135.
Yeah.
It's not a 135. It's a 116 with heart.
Yeah. That's the thing.
It's a 116 with heart.
It's the whole process behind it. basically,
Exactly.
that makes
I mean,
it what it is.
Eventually, after I did all the mods, I started getting Pietra Honda engine. So this guy has a hybrid turbo, induction, stage 2, full exhaust system to a 135 lookalike.
Okay.
So everything is done perfectly, you know.
Yeah.
And I won't lie,
Do you ever push it?
Do I ever push it?
Yeah.
I push this guy every day. I don't. Speed limits don't exist. This guy actually has a problem. This guy actually has a problem where.
Where's the pow? Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Where if I cruise with this car, it throws a drivetrain fault. But if I'm speeding, the car's perfectly fine.
So the car also understands.
The car's like, no, we don't drive like this.
Yeah,
what's wrong?
I understood the assignment.
Yeah,
It was like,
what's wrong?
We came here to do the thing.
Yeah, we're driving now. We're driving.
The calipers, did you spray them like that?
Yeah. So the
What color is that?
It's like a turquoise mixed with a light blue. And the reason is that the headlights are custom because that was the one thing that I didn't like about this car. It didn't have the Angel Eye kit.
Yes.
It came with the halogen kit, and that bothered the life out of me.
Yeah.
I found a guy who opens up the headlight, does a full custom job, and he told me he can make this lights glow in the dark. So at night, once I switch the car off, the lights glow for 10 minutes after that.
Okay.
But it glows this color.
So that's where the color thing. And you had it mixed
to match that color.
Okay. Makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
And those are things we don't notice, eh?
Exactly.
People would just be like, nice car.
Yeah, and what inspired the choice of the calipers?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, I would, if it was me, I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. So now,
Unless I now really looked.
exactly.
You know?
I'll send you pictures of at night. You'll think the lights are on, but they're not.
But they actually
it's just glowing.
glow in the dark.
Yeah.
And you don't have undercarriage lighting.
No.
Yeah.
I
You see
believe
those Need for Speed vibes.
I believe I'm not in Tokyo.
It's the Need for Speed vibe
and
for
we
me.
need to leave Need for Speed Underground to with the
I don't know
in
if
that
you
era.
saw.
I genuinely believe if it's done right, it can look very nice. But it also very much depends on the car.
Yeah.
The application. Because look, if you take a car like this, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Because that's a JDM thing.
Yeah, it is.
I have a friend. She'll probably see this video and come at me if I mention her name. So we're not gonna do that. But she's been nagging me. She's been nagging me. When are you putting underglow? It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I'm like, that is not what my car is built for.
Yeah.
My car is not built for everyone else's. Oh, I think it's cool.
It will be questionable.
It will be questionable. People will think I'm mad. People will think I lost my mind. I just feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. I already have the
the
brightest number plate lights you can find in the car.
Is it LEDs?
It's LED, so that number plate lights, I don't think the camera can see.
Is that purposeful?
No, it just happened. So a lot of my stuff and free advice to people is I support local as much as possible.
Yeah.
But sometimes guys' prices are absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I shop on eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, my car's mirror caps and grills I bought all together for about $500 delivered.
Like South Africans are.
Yeah. $500 delivered. The kidney grills alone for this car is going for anything from 1,500 to 200 to 2,000.
I don't think the import taxes and customs is that much.
Where you need to push it that much.
That is I think that's 1,000% markup.
Exactly. The mirror caps, same deal.
Yeah.
So I went onto eBay and I found this and I was like, hey, lekker man.
Or on the flip side, that company could have been ripped off and they could have paid more.
They could have paid more. Do you understand? But at the same time, I wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to save for 6 months to now pay these things. I also don't earn,
Yeah, like we need to do the things within our things.
Within our budget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to go and put myself down 6 months because I bought mirror caps.
Yeah.
No, I'm so. I mean, these LEDs. I have the dynamic LEDs in. It's going for 1,500, and I bought this set. My car doesn't have that.
I was not a fan of the dynamic lighting. I wasn't a fan.
This is a subtle
right now,
one.
I don't have a choice to be a fan because my car's automatically got it on.
Everything got it.
And then I'm just like,
now you have a stream of lights
going. Why? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I think on certain cars it works. Do you know what made shockwaves for me for the first time when I saw it? I actually went to mosque and there was a guy that pulled up in the new, at that time, a couple years back, was the new SLS Gullwing, the GT, when it just came out.
Oh, your crowd. The crowd you hang out with.
So this guy pulls up and he locks his car and the lights do this.
Yeah.
And I go, wait, do that again?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is now new.
But it annoys me.
I don't know why.
That's why I reverse park my car so that when I walk away, I only see the front.
You don't have to see it.
I don't have to see the back going. Like it's like it's swarming. Like no, why?
Didn't you see the concept that Audi made a couple years back?
But Audi has this new. I saw the concept car that you're talking about, but Audi's,
the one where it looks like it's fire.
Yeah. But the Audi's new A4 has the same sort of identity built into their lights. It's not exactly like that, but you can see it.
Yes, it's coming from that concept.
You can see the language in there.
Yes.
It annoys me.
It annoys
Even the front part is dynamic.
But everything's gonna become like that.
The front is dynamic, the back is dynamic. At least my front is not dynamic. My front is just LED. But the back, no. No,
No,
if you guys like it,
they'd like
you
it.
know, it's your preference.
No, but
no
look,
preference, but
each to his own, right?
yeah,
Each to his own.
yeah. Every time I put my indicator on, I'm like, oh, this thing is going.
No, man.
But yeah, it's also us having to live with the times.
No,
You
100%.
know what I mean? Like, can't be living in the dark ages all the time.
Exactly.
And things are moving towards a certain point. So obviously, I want to know from you in terms of your journey in our industry. What were 3 of the most important lessons that you've learned?
The first one, and there was a point where I couldn't forgive myself for it. I had to work on myself.
Yeah.
Is don't judge another man's car. Not negatively. Don't judge another man's car negatively. Do you know why? You don't know what that man is going through to put what he's putting into that car.
Yeah.
You don't know what that man, what his idea is, what his creative is, and sometimes people have only that much.
Yeah.
And their passion is their car.
Yeah.
And they do as much as they possibly can.
Yeah.
If that car brings that man joy,
yeah,
then I'm happy for him.
Yeah. As a blanket statement, and woman.
And woman, I apologize.
As a blanket statement to all of the stuffies.
Yeah. You
have to be. You have to. We're loving.
I forget.
We're loving in the new day.
It's a new day and age. And look here, ladies, we really appreciate you.
Oh no, I am. Ladies, please, we need you at our shows.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Please, this is not even a joke. This is not even me trying to be funny. Like we honestly need females, more females, to come, show up, do your thing. We need you. We definitely need you.
Yeah, so that was the first thing. I mean, I've made comments where I was even caught out by the person, by people, and it's broken relationships and friendships where I may have said it in a jokey way. There was nothing malicious behind it.
Yeah.
But you can offend someone.
Yeah.
You must always think about what you say.
Yes.
And the other one is don't rush yourself. Don't rush your build. Don't take shortcuts. I learned that. Don't rush.
Yeah.
I took a lot of shortcuts and I paid a lot of school fees.
Yeah.
With air suspension not working, pipes blowing, bending struts, hurting bags, hurting wheels.
Yeah.
So don't rush your build.
Yes.
That's another thing I learned is take your time. If there's a show and your deadlines are maybe pushing past the show, rock up to the show. Go show your support.
Yeah.
But hey, look, I couldn't finish the car at the time.
Yeah.
Something went wrong in the paint.
In that case, please don't enter.
Yeah, don't enter half bulbs, guys.
Please don't enter.
Don't enter half bulbs.
Oh my
Really
gosh,
B
please
will
don't
have
enter.
you because he's gonna look under the car
Please don't enter.
and see if there's oil and see if there's dust in your wheel.
It's not even about anything other than the fact that your car is being put up against other cars that are complete.
Yes.
So if you do decide to enter at that point, you must be guaranteed that you are going to not feature. You are not going to win. You are not going to get a prize. Guaranteed, 100%.
And hold your emotions.
Yes. So enter, pay the entry fee, but now you're not going to win. Because it's just not... Guys, come on. I can't stress this enough. It is so important for you to understand it's a competition. It's a competition. It's as much as we don't want to acknowledge it as that, it is that.
Yeah, I think that's biggest lesson number 3 is if you're sensitive, go buy Sensodyne for real.
Oh, 100%.
Go buy Sensodyne because the thing is, you are competing against a lot of guys that have started before you, guys that are further in their life than you are.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to humble yourself and respect that more than judge it. He has money, so you could throw so much money that gets thrown around, and I'm sure you've heard it plenty of times.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
It doesn't matter, guys. It's about passion and the love for cars.
Yeah.
That's why that's what we do.
And people can have money.
Yes.
Yes, they can have money, But that does not mean that they won because of their money.
Exactly. But also,
If they do win.
you know, sometimes the judgment flows over more than just his car. Now you're judging the man.
Yeah.
Where did he get the money
Yeah.
from?
But nothing to do with
It's got nothing to do with you.
what he's actually there for.
You weren't there for the early nights, the early mornings, the late nights,
Yes.
the depression spells that
Yes.
this man went through to get whatever he has.
Yes.
So respect people as people.
Yes.
Everyone goes through their own
Everyone
journey.
has their own journey.
Everyone has their own journey, and respect your own journey.
Yeah.
Respect your own journey.
Yeah.
You might not be there now, but you can be there in a year.
Yeah.
You can be there in 2 years.
Yeah.
If you're not going to win German versus Jap now, you might win it next year or the year
Or
after.
Camp Fest or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like last year's, for example, I heard that people were unhappy with last year's Best of Show winner.
For
For Camp Fest, Beat Up Camp Fest.
that guy's car was.
Then I'm like, please make me understand. Yeah, and in my mind, because when that prize was announced, immediately when they announced that car,
I think
I
you were
said-
streaming, weren't you? Were you there?
no, I was there, but I don't know if I was streaming.
I think you was. I was watching it from someone's stream.
Could be, man.
I think it was you.
I immediately said to myself, 100% correct choice. That is exactly the choice that I would have made. But it's because there's this misconception. One of them being that either people have privilege or they have money or they are being favored. There's favoritism or many of those things. Granted,
Yeah.
there are shows that I 100% can back up the favoritism. There are shows like that,
No, there are shows.
but they are far and few.
The thing is, also don't just jump to that as your first thing. Oh, you won because his brothers are the organizers. Listen here, there's organizers I can vouch for. Candy Coated being one of them, myself being another, Smiley's Events being another, Ready B being another, where they do not care who you are. If you have entered that show, that panel of judges has every say over the winner of that video, of that show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm very proud to say that all of the shows that I have had the privilege of getting an opportunity to be a judge on or in, I've not once had interference from any of the organizing teams.
Yeah.
None of the crew members, none of the organizers, no one has come to us and say, look here, maybe we should, nothing like that.
Yeah.
We had autonomy over the process, and that was it. The decisions that we
100%.
made were final, and I respected that. Because at the end of the day, you brought us on board for a purpose.
Exactly.
So that you can have an unbiased team of people
Exactly.
with different dynamics, with different backgrounds, that can come together and that can make a decision that is fair towards everybody and that upholds the values of stance.
100%.
That is, for me, very important.
And you know what? Sometimes you do get the shows where the hosts or the organizers are the judges.
Oh no.
For me, I've been a part of two of them, one at one.
Yeah.
It's a very thin line that you need to monitor.
It's not recommended.
It's not recommended.
Not recommended.
Like if you are planning on get external judges, because the backlash you're opening yourself to.
Yes.
You're saying, "Here I am, come and judge me."
Yes.
Because listen here, the sports industry and community will judge you.
100%.
They will judge you
They will hold you
without.
accountable.
They'll hold you accountable.
Yes. Which they should.
No,
But
rightfully so, within reason.
with respect,
Yes.
number one, and within reason.
Yes.
Come to me with a logical argument
Yes.
for what you are saying. Don't bullshit me and come to me with saying, yeah, you did this because you knew that person, or you did this because you didn't understand how this was. Excuse me?
Yeah.
That is illogical.
Yes.
Come to me with a reasonable argument. Then we can have a conversation. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I get you.
don't be that person. Because then you're gonna piss me off.
And guys, the posts, after a show, Now you didn't win anything, so you go post a long story. In Islam, we call it long bayan and lecture. Right? Long story of how this was like this and that was like this, and I built my car like this, and very nice for you. We love your car, we love having it at the show. But there's a panel of judges where you went up against another car who has just as long a story as yours.
Yes.
And he was proven that his car deserved the award more.
Yeah.
Respect it. Go and shake that man's hand.
Yeah.
Show some humility.
Yeah. Ask questions.
Ask questions. Go to the judges. Say, guys, look here. It's been now my third show. I've done X and X and X to the car.
Yeah.
And I haven't won anything. Why?
Yeah.
Why I entered for specifically, you guys, I enter overall. Yeah. But I know there's guys that will go specifically for this and this and this.
Yes.
Go and ask, what was wrong with my interior?
Yes.
A good judge will be able to tell you.
Exactly. Yes.
Go look behind your seat.
Yes.
There's 3 missed stitches in a row there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There was one car at one of the shows that I judged that had a brick in the back seat.
Guys, please clean your cars.
There's a brick in the back seat. Now you tell me. Look here,
spinning.
I literally, when I saw the brick, I closed the door and I said, I'm not wasting my time any further. I'm done judging here now. I'm not, because what am I supposed to do with that
brick, guys?
Like,
if it's as a weapon for fighting,
no, take it out.
Take it out.
Take it out.
Exactly. German versus Jap. They took my baseball bat. I keep a baseball bat in my car.
Yeah.
They took my baseball bat. I still don't have my baseball bat.
You should take it out of the car.
I forgot.
Your car should be
I didn't know I had to park that afternoon.
Oh.
So we had the stance order shoot with Coley.
Yeah.
And then Coley was like, am I parking my car? I said, no. I'll come tomorrow. So he said, it's filling up. You might as well go park. I still met you there that afternoon. When it was the media day.
Yeah.
So I went. They checked my car. I was like, okay, listen here, guys. Sorry, the thing stays in the car.
Yeah.
You were more than welcome to take it out. I'll collect it from you afterwards. That day was so chaotic. I never got a chance to go and
get it back.
And it was a nice baseball bat. It's good.
Get another one.
No, we'll get another one. But guys, clean your cars.
Yeah.
When we say clean your cars, please make sure the inside is clean as well.
Yeah.
Your mats are dusted. Underneath your mats is vacuumed.
Yes.
Because there are judges that are going to mark you down for things like that.
Me.
Already.
I look at your cabling. If there's shit on your cables, why?
Yeah.
Why is shit on your cables? I don't understand. It's supposed to be clean.
I know for the one thing that always gets to me is the engine bay.
Hey.
Because of where I live.
Yeah.
The engine bay is always dirty.
Oh, but yeah.
But do you understand? I mean, I can go wash the engine bay.
I won't give you a pass though.
No, I know you won't give me a pass, but I will go and wash the car and drive home. And my engine bay is dirty again. You know
if
what
you're a true enthusiast, you will go to the show
and wipe that thing down.
Wash that engine bay at the show.
This is true. I'm always lazy for it, so I can't lie. That's why most shows you'll see my car parked. Are you competing?
Yeah.
Ready B is judging. I'm not.
I'm so scared that people feel that way.
People do feel that way.
But that is not right, guys.
I don't think it's not right now. I think people are quick to question your methods, but not understand. They don't ask questions.
Yeah.
So, he's a full of shit judge. But did you go ask him why?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. So now
how am I supposed to
tell
you? There was a guy at Pretoria versus Joburg.
Yeah.
That had a BMW. What was that? Was it an F30?
The wrapped F30.
Yes.
The blue one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the blue one?
The smoke customs one.
Yes.
Yeah.
He asked me all the right questions.
And I'm sure you were happy to
I was so happy. He asked me, he's been building his car for a while now, and he has gone to a few shows, but he's never won anything. He just wants to understand why.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I was like, yes, thank you for the question.
Yes.
Thank you for asking the right question. Do you know what I mean? And I took him through the car, and I said, these are the things that we look at when we look at your car. I showed him, this is here, this is here, this is here, this is here, whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
And you could see how much he appreciated the feedback.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's also the other thing, guys. Don't go and ask for the feedback. Then when you get the feedback,
Then I'm jajarach.
now you judge her. Now he's judging her and you upset. No. Listen, judges have a job to do at that show. And one thing is judging thoroughly and honestly. And
Without fear or favor.
without fear of
En ek het
favor.
niks fear nie.
Yeah, we know this.
I have no fear.
We know this. You the
And I
one. that-
100% don't have
Do you know? I
favor.
appreciate the fact that you say it like it is.
Yeah.
Ever since I've met you, you've never sugarcoated anything
Nah,
for me.
That's
And
not
I appreciate people like that because I'm the same. People
not-
don't like me
not
because
like
I'm like that.
That's fine. I don't need to be liked. I'm not here to be liked.
Hmm,
I'm here because I have a goal. You know?
exactly.
And with that also being said, I want to ask you, in terms of the relationship that you've built in this industry, right?
Yeah.
What are the things that attracted you to the people that you have those close relationships with? What are the qualities that they have that you look for in people?
Well, first and foremost it's the vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe they give off.
Yes.
You know, I'm very quick and I'm very aware of my
Yeah.
surroundings.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll greet everyone and I'm friendly with everyone. I
Yes.
don't. My face don't always show it, guys. I don't always.
Oh,
look
you're the person with a poker face.
not a poker. I look worse.
Oh no.
Listen, yeah, if I'm sitting and especially if there's no pipe, then I look worse. But please approach me. Come ask questions.
Please don't tell me that I have that face. Please don't tell
You
me.
do have.
Oh no.
You do have a Norse face.
Oh no.
But I mean, so it's the vibe. If you come to me and you're vibing and you're happy, then I'm more than happy to have you in my circle.
Yes.
But as soon as I start seeing faultiness,
Mm.
where you want to fight, you picking on people, what I don't like is when a person comes to greet, and I've just met you, for example. So we're standing here, someone comes, they've seen my car on TikTok or whatever, they greet me, I'm more than happy to accommodate them.
Yeah.
Then when they walk away, you just met me, you're still a stranger to me, and then you have something to say about that person.
Mm.
Please get out of my space. Please get out of my space.
It's a no from me.
Please.
I'm actually laughing because your video the other day. Let's normalize.
Please, can we normalize it, guys?
Let's normalize. This is why I'm laughing because that pops into my mind the first thing. I want us to normalize not speaking about other people.
Gossip. We need
Yes,
to normalize
essentially.
not gossiping.
Essentially, yes.
But I don't think you'll ever get that. I don't think there's a
I
possibility.
believe it's possible.
I believe it's possible to an
I don't
extent.
speak about other people. That's why I believe it's possible. You know
I
what
feel like
I
we
do?
don't need to use names.
If I
Like if you're describing
no,
character.
No, I feel like if there is a reasonable argument to be made and it has a big effect on our industry or on the environment or the situation that we are in, then
Okay, fair. I get what you're saying.
there's a
I
reason
understand.
behind why you would do it. But if you're just trying to bring people down or bash someone or put someone in a bad light with someone else, yeah,
Exactly. I mean, listen, look what happened with Stance Order. Stance Order was a bunch of people talking crap about the brands involved and a particular group involved. And Stance Order was a much smaller show. It was a fraction of the show it was supposed to be. All because of jealousy and politics. Don't bring that into people's
Yeah.
lives.
Stance Order was a vibe though.
It was.
The
It was.
stilts, it was a stilts for me. It was 100% the
But
stilts for me.
that was my idea with Stance Order.
Yeah.
You know, I phoned Candy Coated. I said, boy, we've been friends for over 19 years.
Yeah.
Let's do a show together. He said, look, I'm in. Let's do it. So I'm like, but I don't want any show.
Yeah.
I want stalls. I want entertainment.
Yeah.
I want,
A fun.
a fun
Vibe.
vibe. And I came across, I have a lot of organizers on my WhatsApp. Came across a status where this woman was saying that there will be stilts at one of her markets or something. I said, please give me these guys' contact
Yeah.
details. Guy contacted me. The guy's name was Kalen or something like that. And I said, listen, I'm having this show. How much is it going to cost me? Went back to the team. I said, guys, I want this.
Yeah.
This is how much it's going to cost. Are we prepared to pay for it?
Yeah.
The guy said, go ahead. I think that will be a nice, different
Yeah.
vibe. And that brought so much character to the show.
100%.
it took the show out of into its own little bubble.
Yes.
Which I loved.
Yeah, it was definitely the stilts for me. I was having so much fun. I was like, these people are walking on sticks. I was having the time of my life, honestly.
No, but you know what? Everyone actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, true.
They were very entertaining. They were engaging with the kids. I mean, I had kids running around. We had Geo, our little mascot, our little ambassador. She was dancing with the stilt guys, and then she came running to me to say that she got this balloon.
Oh wow!
And I was taken away. I was like, "This is what I do." This is why I do events.
She's just so cute, man.
She is the cutest, sweetest thing. Yes, she's the sweetest thing. And you know what's the nice thing is she's doing it because she's having fun.
Yeah,
and
you can see it.
Blew up. You know? And this little kid will go on a live and people will ask her personal questions. There are creeps out there, guys. There are creeps.
What type of
asking her what school she goes to and like they are creeps, guys. Please be safe, and your kids as well. And won't this she'll read through it, but with the utmost class. Like, she'll read through it. Oh, I'm well, thank you. The guy will ask, where do you go to school, or what grade are you in? Even shit like that. Don't ask that. It's personal. Ask what? Oh, I'm not answering that. And she carries on. She has moderators, so she goes moderators. And she just scrolls and I'm well. And so someone will tell her you're so cute and oh, thank you so much. And she scrolls and there's a weird comment. Moderators.
Like for
and the moderators are like so. Our moderators are on the ball.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what, this kid, wherever I can have her, I would love to. And that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
I don't want to grow by myself.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Now I'm on top. They say the road to success is a lonely one.
Yeah.
But now I get there, and now I'm alone.
Yeah. Still
alone.
Still lonely.
Still alone. But I don't want the part of the streets either. But then the streets are coming from my mind.
Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
The streets are jungle.
Yeah, so these are all the things that people don't know about you, eh? Like people just think, people sitting out here thinking, this guy is just.
He thinks he's the shit because his BM is bad.
He thinks he made it in life. Doesn't talk to people, doesn't greet people at shows, doesn't do the things. By the way, do you greet people at shows?
I do. If you come up to me, I'll greet you. No, like if I'm walking and people extend their hand to greet me, I'm going to greet you. If I'm on a mission to do something, I'm doing something.
I'm this guy.
You the guy that greets everyone.
I will say hello to a tree.
Yeah, you are that guy.
I'm that guy.
You are that guy. You're speaking of this now. If I greet people at the show, there's two kids. They're twins. Two boys. At every show of mine, they are there. And you know what? They will, whether they must walk from that side, they will come and find me.
Yeah.
And they'll shake my hand just to say, we saw it was happening.
Yeah.
We saw your name and we're here for you.
Yeah.
Great show. And then they carry on.
They do their thing.
They do their little thing. And I'm like, you know what? These two are...
Yeah.
I even told their mother, please give me their sizes.
Yeah.
So that I can organize t-shirts for them.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure they will appreciate it.
They get so excited.
Yeah.
They get so excited. They it's things like that. I get people asking me, coming to me, sometimes they come to me at the show and they're like, I see your TikToks. I'm like, which one?
The TikToks.
Oh, we're going to the TikToks.
Oh, the TikToks. Sometimes I'm just sitting there, I'm like, why?
Why are you opening that can of worms?
You ask that question.
Because do you know why? I do it on purpose. I'm a very wholesome person. And I posted that video about can we stop hurting each other? Can we normalize not taking advantage of each other? And there was actually someone who commented on the, oh, you should speak for yourself. Now this was a person that I was talking to, and when I felt I was no longer feeling it, I stepped out.
Yeah.
And I was called names for it.
Okay.
And obviously she was upset.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Don't come on a public platform and come at me, because I have followers that will come back at you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold back on putting you in your place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the other TikToks, the more toxic TikToks, because people came at me, they were like, So now we wholesome all of a sudden. What happened to the toxic person? But I'm not toxic. I call people out on their cock.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm calling you
No,
out
but you know
on
what?
the reality.
You know what it is for me?
Mm.
It's a little smile after. Like the words would appear, the music would play, and then they'll be like, smile. Then I'll be like, that is like that. I can see the purpose. It is purposeful.
I have to eat the smile.
But you know, there's a lot of content creators that are, in my opinion, using their platforms in a very strategic way.
Yeah.
You can tell by many people can tell by the way that they go about posting their content and what they post at what time. It's very strategic.
Yes.
Because it could be aimed at a person, or it could be aimed at a brand, or it could be aimed at sparking a conversation. It's very intentional.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But also you must understand is, you'll notice my things are all over the place and within structure at the same time. But I don't post to attract brands or anything. I post to break the algorithm.
Yeah.
So mine is the more people I reach, the more my message gets out there.
Yes.
And whether it's toxic or not, I have a message in everything I post.
Yeah.
There's always something. Okay, yes, if it's one of those CapCut things with my picture in it, just like it, comment, or a nice flame there and carry on.
Yeah.
But if it's something where I have words, and I mean, there was a time I was going through something.
Yeah.
And there were so many people off TikTok sending me DMs and things and saying, you know what, you're stronger than this, you can do this, and just words of encouragement, man. And I posted an appreciation TikTok, and it blew up. People, you know, I was vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I'm not scared of being vulnerable.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not. I'm a human. I'm not a machine.
Yes.
And that's why when I post toxic TikToks and people will be like, but why? Why did you ask this? I'm like, because do you know what? There's someone in there that's dealing with this guy, and they need to see the funny side.
Yeah.
Whether they take the funny side from it or it smacks them into reality. Yeah. I've helped someone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Whether it gave them a good laugh, whether, you know what? There's some people where that has nothing to do with them. There's no relevance.
Yeah.
But when they read it, it makes them laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And I'm more than happy just to give them that little laugh.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not even about anything other than
exactly. I mean, I have a TikTok famous friend, and she, when I posted that thing, she messaged me like randomly, and she's like, "What? We're wholesome now." I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see this. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, it's such a breath of fresh air from the calling people out on their cuck, and the toxic TikToks. It's showing people who you really are.
Yes.
You know, people think influencers, upcoming influencers, they think we're bulletproof.
Nope.
We're really not. We're really not. We go through the emotional spells. We go through the low self-esteem spell. Yeah. And most of your influencers go through it more so because they're judged by more people.
Yes.
They expose themselves and they say, come judge me.
Yes.
And unfortunately, social media
it's a tough industry.
It's a tough industry, and people show no remorse.
100%.
Nothing.
They will come for you in the comments. They will come for you in the comments.
I mean, how many influencers have switched off their comments?
Yeah.
Because people come with hate.
I've noticed that.
People come with hate.
Man.
It's put people in depression. It's put influencers to completely go off the map.
Yeah.
Because they were getting threatened or whatever. Yeah. And that's dangerous because you don't know who that person is behind that phone.
Yeah.
You don't know of that person. So when you're walking in the streets, I mean, I get a little bit wary sometimes where I see a lot of eyes on me.
Yeah.
Because yes, people know me.
Yeah.
But people also don't know me, and people also don't like me.
Yeah.
So sometimes when people come to me in a rush, especially if it's a group of people, I'm a little bit skittish in the sense of, okay, where
do I go from here?
Where do I go from here? Like if it's a girl coming up to me, no problem. A guy coming up to me alone, no problem, you know. If he's coming with that vibe, if he's coming with an aggressive vibe, I will respond aggressively.
Yeah.
If you coming with what you doing,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
No.
What's going on?
You know what's going on. I do that with friends of mine.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have that thing. What you doing? Why you can't smile?
Yes.
You know, with an aggressive comment. That's how we are with each other. I know him.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, please approach calmly.
Yeah.
So that I know that it's not, because I don't know what your intentions are. You can be coming to come stab me because your girlfriend likes. Nowadays, people are petty because your girlfriend likes my Instagram pictures. Now you want to come stab me.
Yeah.
Or because I liked your girlfriend's Instagram picture. Why did she post it then?
No comment. No comment at this point. At that point. So yeah, it's a tough industry we operate in, and people don't see the emotions that we go through because we hide them.
Yeah.
From the public, and we don't talk about it because we don't want to be that vulnerable.
Yes.
But we please just know that we are human and we do go through stuff. And sometimes if you notice a behavioral change, because you know your favorite content creator, what their modus operandi is, you know how they conduct themselves. If you see a change in behavior, ask the person, are you okay?
100%.
Ask them.
100%.
Because there's a deeper...
No, that same video that you referenced earlier, that one where I said normalize.
Yes.
I mean, people message me, are you okay? Is everything okay? And the reason behind that video, to give everyone a little bit clarity, is to be toxic and to hurt someone is not something to be proud of.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something to be proud of. And I went into a very dark place not too long ago. I mean, I even put my car up for sale. I was done.
Yeah.
You know, and people message me with words of encouragement. People who really, really know me were like, no. People told me, no, you can't sell your car.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You know, just because they know how much this car means to me.
Yeah.
This guy is my peace. This guy has saved my life. People think he's all about his car. This guy has saved my life so many times where I wanted to hurt myself.
Yeah.
And this car somehow got me out of that, brought me some sort of joy, some sort of message, you know. And I went to a really dark place, and I just said, you know what, the world needs to hear it. Because what I also started realizing is, it felt like, look, I've been single for a while now, but it felt like when I was speaking to someone and actually connected with them, people started using things that I've actually posted about. Like the more talks where I'm calling people out and cuss against me, where they've
to influence
done
the conversation.
Where they've hurt me in that sense.
Oh, you mean use the method?
The method.
Oh, wow.
And it started coming off as more of, okay, was it just, did you do this just to prove a point? And it started getting sad, where I was like, oh, okay, so now I'm just, have I painted a target on my back? Or what is it? You know what I mean? Because also I don't entertain the whole world. So if I do let you into my inner circle, please understand you are very special. And I will also kick you out of that inner circle just as fast as you came in. So that's why I said, let me flip a little bit of a switch here and see how many people connect with this, because it also became where when I posted more of a wholesome video, people didn't interact with it as much. When it came to the negative shit, people were more than happy.
It shows you where our world is at.
Exactly. They eat negativity up.
It shows you where
people eat negativity up, but you don't see them eating positivity up. I was surprised that video went the way it went.
And when I went through my analytics and I sort of sat down with my performances on my posts, both on Instagram and on TikTok, to try and understand where I'm going wrong. Because I didn't see a growth pattern. There was it would spike and then it would just drop again, and then it would just stagnate. And so I wanted to understand the parts where it spiked was where I responded to a negative comment. The parts where
people
it's
want the
stagnant.
drama.
People want the drama. It's so insane.
It's sad.
And when I saw that, I made a promise to myself that I will never, ever sink to the level that our world is at. Ever.
Yeah.
My intention has always been to come into this industry and to influence people's lives in a positive way.
100%.
Try and help them through whatever situation they might be dealing with.
And like I was saying, when I went through that dark place, I also realized you don't just what you more agreeing or emphasizing more on what you're saying now. You don't know what your response in a negative manner. You don't know where that person's at. Your last words to them could be their last words that they hear.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
There's a lot of people struggling with mental health.
Yes.
And just drained mentally.
Yes.
You know, people that are just completely exhausted mentally, and then we want to come in and insult them back, and don't stoop to that level. Even if they provoked you in some way, remain unprovoked.
Yeah. It's so fun for me. It's so fun for me.
I'm the guy that will mess. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm the friend that will mess up royally. Worry, I will mess up. Where I also sit and think, oh yeah, no what.
Friendly warning.
Friendly warning. And then I'm also the friend that will, drop my pride, put it in my pocket, come to you and say, Buddha, I did this.
Yeah.
And I was wrong.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I have a short fuse. Sometimes I snap at people.
Yeah.
But in pressured situations, and
Yeah.
I'll come to you after, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I explained the situation with Rowena.
Yes.
Rowena didn't even take it that way. She understood that I was busy. I didn't even snap at her. I was a little bit caught off.
Yeah.
But I didn't snap at her or anything like that. And I messaged her just to say, I know I was just a bit busy yesterday. If ever you want to engage, I'm more than happy, because I love Rowena's energy. Like, she's an awesome person.
Yeah. Sometimes too much energy for me. But we all love her.
We all love her. I would never want to make her feel like I was uninterested in engaging with her, because she's such an amazing person. She's really someone I would want to have within my circle.
Yes.
And I as time goes and as I learn more and I learn more about myself and I work on myself, I also realize that people need to be more understanding. We too quickly to jump and judge.
Yes.
And we sever relationships that could have had a very fruitful journey.
Yeah.
And it's like I watch a lot of this motivational TikToks. And there's this one that if you have me on WhatsApp, you would have seen. I posted it quite a few times.
Yeah.
Where the guy says, work more on yourself than you do on your job, and you will find success. And I have learned within my own right, my own life, my own journey, how true that is.
Yes.
Because the more I put work into myself, the more doors are opening for me. The more people are coming into my life, good people.
Yes.
I mean, I explained my team earlier, Tamishka, Thailand, and Jermaine. They are my inner circle. And they are exceptional people to have in life. You see where I live.
Yes.
I live very far.
Yeah.
Away from everyone else.
Wow, I said he almost lives in Cape Town. It's so far. Oh my word. But it's so serene. Like, I can't describe this.
Like, you see where I live, right? I mean, those guys are from Lens in Florida. Right? So one night, I was down and out. I couldn't do the drive. I literally messaged them. I was like, guys, I have food. I have a pipe. Come through and chill if you guys want, but I can't join you guys tonight. You know what they all did? They got in a car. They came all the way here to come spend 2 hours with me. Just as brasa.
Yeah.
I have friends that live here down the road.
Yeah.
15 minutes away.
Yeah.
That wouldn't do that.
Madness.
Well, we call them friends.
Yeah. No.
When I had an op, they didn't come see me. Do you know
this is what I always say. I have a multitude of acquaintances.
Yes.
A multitude.
People really need to stop throwing around. Just like you can't throw the words "I love you" around.
Yeah.
We need to stop throwing the word "friend" around.
Yes.
I believe it's there.
Yes.
It's right there.
Yes.
Because a friend is a friend, and someone who don't act like a friend is an acquaintance.
100%. I only have 7 friends in the whole world.
Yeah.
7.
Yo.
Lucky number 7. And I can pinpoint them out. The rest are all acquaintances.
Yeah. There's people I
Up
know.
until you prove to me that you are worthy of my time
Yeah.
and my energy. Because when I commit to any individual in whatever capacity, whether it be friendship, relationship, whatever type of relationship actually is the right word, I commit at 200%.
Yes.
You will get 200% of my energy, 200% of my time, 200% of me. You will get the raw me.
Yes. 100%.
So don't waste my time.
My time is
I don't care about that. But Waqaar, I think this conversation really opened up like so many things that I didn't know and so many things that other people didn't know. I'm sure we're going to get some very interesting questions from this,
I can imagine.
interview. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your space. Please ask the right questions. Please toch. Yes, he is single. For die vraag, antwoord ek sommer no. He is single for the ladies. You can DM him and ask him for his number. Moenie van my vra wat is die man se nommer, want ek gaan dit jou gee nie. Okay? So you can DM him yourself. Follow him on Instagram. Give us your Instagram handle and your TikTok so that they can go follow you.
Both Instagram and TikTok is Waqaar_Adam.
Okay, spell that for them because
Oh yes,
some people will spell it with a K.
That's WAQAAR_ADAM.
Yes. Easy, simple stuff.
I'm happy to
Even though I had to drive to Timbuktu.
You must drive again now.
Drive all the way back. And all the success to your business, all the success to your brands, Unprovoked, Ghost, is it Ghost Media?
Ghost marketing.
Ghost Marketing. SA.
No, that's Unprovoked SA.
Why do I think that it's Ghost Media, Ghost Marketing SA? Why do I think that it's SA?
It's the Instagram handle.
Do I get confused?
Ghost marketing was taken, so we went with SA. Ghost
that's
marketing is apparently there's another company in the US.
Oh, okay. All the success to your ventures, your businesses, everyone in your circle. I hope that you guys are just gonna grow from strength to strength. And I want to encourage everybody out there to please make sure that whatever it is that you are going through, no matter what it is, take a moment and take a knee and take whatever you need to take and just pull yourself towards yourself, because sometimes you just need that moment of quietness and realization.
100%.
And then you will just realize, okay, I need to,
just that moment of clarity to yourself.
Yes. So don't forget to follow me on my social media channels. This is going to happen every single week. We're going to be interviewing people, having these kind of discussions with various type of people, getting to know them, getting to understand their stories, things that we don't know on a regular basis. We are going to understand those kind of things. And so my Instagram and my TikTok is STNC_blogger_ADB on both platforms. I do not do Facebook because Facebook is the drama of the world. I don't do Facebook. Yes, I have an account on Facebook, but I don't go on there, if I'm honest with you, because I avoid the drama.
100%.
And then, my YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and press the notification bell. It's very important. You'll get notifications of every single video. Our next guest that I'm gonna have on the show, I'm telling you guys now, you wanna be here. Come back. Put the notification bell on so you can come back, because I'm telling you, you wanna know. I'm going to be asking all the right questions. So that's it from us, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.
Thank you so much. Cheers.